Well, I'm very proud of our basketball team. Um, it's a group that has continued to get better as the year progressed. We've continued to fight. I think our depth issue got us in a little bit of trouble against a very talented Duke team. Um, Thought we played outstanding for the most part, and then we made some mistakes on taking care of the basketball, made some mistakes defensively, and good teams make you pay for that, and Duke played extremely well the second half. I don't think it's anything necessarily that we did wrong. We maybe ran out of gas tonight. We've been playing basically 5 people for the last 2.5 months, and you look at the numbers that these kids played, and when you run into a caliber team like Duke, depth becomes an issue, and I think it was a big issue tonight. But I want our group, I just told them to look at the big picture on the type of year that they had this year, and you know, there was some firsts for these kids. Tiffany's group and on down is the first time that we won a tournament game in the Big 12 tournament. It's the first time we went to the NCAA tournament. We came in here and beat DePaul. Our program is progressing and it's heading in the right direction, and it's because of young ladies like this. And very disappointed to lose, but I think we came to the toughest place with as far as the number 2 seed goes in the country, and we went toe-to-toe for about 35 minutes with them, and I'm proud of our group for that.
Questions for the student athletes? We'll start in the middle with Mike.
Mike Potter with the Raleigh News Observer. This is for Tiffany. When Duke was making that 17-2 run, your coach had mentioned fatigue. Did you feel that being a big factor in that?
I mean, yeah, it gets to you at a certain point, but I also feel that our turnovers really led to their momentum, and I think that we weren't taking care of the ball, and you know, that press that that 1-2-2 press that they put on us kind of riled us a little bit, and we didn't take care of the ball, and we didn't adjust to it well.
She never gets tired, so that's not a question to ask her. She plays 40 minutes every day.
Right here, front row, Tom.
Tom Welburn, WBFT in Sanford. For both of the ladies, I know the concentration may be how the lead got away, but I'm interested in the first half. What did you do really well to come into Cameron and dominate a very good Duke team?
I think at the beginning, you know, we were a little slow rebounding, getting to loose balls, but after that we buckled down and started going after every ball and ran on them the whole time. You know, we're a fast and quick team, and we used what we got to build a lead against them.
I mean, I agree. I think we came out with a lot of fire and, you know, a lot of pride. And I think that the second half, I think we kind of got a little lazy on the rebounding. They got second, third shots, and they got open threes, which really killed us. So I think it's just one of those things as a mental breakdown, and, you know, we didn't recover very well.
Right here, front row.
Rob Cloud, DWHoops.com. Tiffany, going into the game, what was your defensive game plan going up against Duke? Because I noticed there were times when it seemed that you were collapsing on the post and trying to deny penetration or the ball to Williams and sort of taking your chances with their jump shots. Was that indeed what the plan was?
I mean, Alexis Jones, she's a great point guard, and she has great handles. So, I mean, it's basically just play solid, good defense and, you know, don't reach. You rather give up a jump shot than an easy layup. So, I mean, basically the game plan was just to play solid. And, you know, that's the thing. When they pass it in the post, you want to dig out but get out to your man too.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Great. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Now we'll open the floor to questions for the coach. We'll start here in the front, and then we'll go back to Mike.
Coach, when Duke started to make their run in the second half, what were you telling your team, and did you sort of sense them starting to flag in terms of energy, and how were you trying to sort of urge them forward? And especially when your team took the lead again late in the game.
Well, we were talking about the mistakes that we were making. We were turning the basketball over, and credit their defense for that. But we made some lazy passes that turned into easy baskets, and I thought it fueled the comeback for them. It got the crowd involved in it, and you know, it was twofold. It was some of the things they were doing to us, but it was some of the things that we got careless with the basketball as well. And for us to come in here, we almost had to play a perfect game to win this game, and I thought we played pretty close to perfect in the first half, and maybe, you know, the 4 or 5 minutes in the second half. But you know, it was a tough draw coming here because we know how good they are. And Wells came off the bench and was a big factor in the game for them. And they're just tough to guard because 4 kids, 5 kids, they can score in every position, and that's what makes them a top 5 team.
Go back to the middle to Mike.
Mike Potter from Raleigh News Observer again. What did y'all do so well against Tricia Liston to keep her from scoring until the very end of the game?
Well, the Brittany Martin kid for us, the freshman's a special talent. And I just told her in the locker room, you've got so much experience this year that's going to lead you to be a great player. We put her on her, told her to stick on her. I thought she did a great job. We didn't give her many open looks. I think she got a couple shots after kick-out offensive rebounds. But I thought Brittany Martin just locked up and did a great job. And it was that case for us all year long that the freshman for us was assigned the best guard on the other team every night in the Big 12. And she answered the bell most of the night. And she's you know, when kids come into Division I basketball, a lot of times the 2 things they struggle most with is the physicality and the quickness, and she's got both of those in her corner right now. So I just think we had an exceptional player do a pretty good job on her.
Front row here, Tom.
Tom Wilburn, WBFT. Coach, your program took some great steps this year to some new heights. How quickly are you going to be able to get your girls down off the disappointment tonight just to really see what the journey's been all season long? Well,
When you compete that hard and you lay everything out, the words that you say tonight aren't going to ring true to them. But we tried to tell them that we were 22-11 last year. We're 22-11 this year, but it's a different record because 6 of those wins were WNIT wins. And I'm not taking away from what we did as a young team to win the WNIT, but we went and some things that we hadn't done, split with Oklahoma, who's been a power in our league, go in and win at West Virginia. We had Baylor to 3 points with 38 seconds to go in the Big 12 tournament. So what we're going to try to get across to our players is let's lock in on the positive things that you did this year. Let's use this as another building block to improve our program and hopefully advance a step further next year. We returned 4 of these starters, you know, so we feel like we're going to have a good basketball team. Now, we lose a big-time talent in Tony Young, and she's going to play at the next level somewhere. But we return a lot of experience, and we expect to be back in the NCAA tournament. I'd like to say one thing before we leave. The people of Duke and Durham have been so gracious to us, and we're very appreciative for the way we've been treated here during our time. And you people are a class act, and we're glad to be here.